Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What is the future of Jubilee Party? The party of President Uhuru Mureithi Kenyatta, especially in the larger Mount Kenya region. Yesterday, 4 governors from the region, that is Governor Nderitu Mureithi of Laikipia, Governor James Nyoro of Kiambu, Governor Kinyanjui of Nakuru County, and Governor Francis Kimemia revealed their intentions to dump Jubilee Party and form a coalition. What will be the fate of Jubilee as a political party? And what is the game plan of these governors? In this video today, I want us to look at the possible game plans of these governors. There are not only 4, there are several. I want us to look at their game plan. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and then click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, let me begin this video by responding to at least 2 questions which have been asked on this platform. Many people have asked me to comment on the Nyeri governor's move to join William Ruto's camp. And personally, I'm unable to say anything, because the only question I can ask is, when did this guy dump Ruto? The Nyeri governor has been with William Ruto all along. In fact, even when Uhuru was with Azimio, the Nyeri governor was with the deputy president. And the other day, he hosted Azimio La Umoja. And anybody who listened to his speech at that time will agree that his speech and the tone was clearly someone who was in Tanga. And he only attended one of the meetings. So I don't think this guy was with Raila Odinga or was in Jubilee. He was in Tanga. Probably he joined that Azimio meeting because the government wanted him to join. So I'll not do a video on that particular subject for now. But there's something which I've also observed, which is happening in the larger Western Kenya. Cleophas Malala has been attacking Raila Amolo Odinga. And then, from nowhere, Ayub Savula is now supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. So that when Malala says this against Raila, Ayub Savula says this about Raila. And I was reading today that he has indicated clearly, Ayub Savula, that is going to attend Raila Odinga's event in Kasarani. So what's happening in ANC party? We are going to do that. And lastly, the third thing, because I've been away, is something which I've observed. William Samoei Ruto has clearly changed his strategy for the larger Mount Kenya region. Will the change of strategy change his fortunes in the larger Mount Kenya region? Because the fact is, Raila Odinga had started gaining. And William Ruto has now decided to come up with a new strategy. So if you want me to explain those new strategies, which I've pointed out tomorrow, that will form the basis of my analysis. But let us now go back to the subject of this video today. The 4 governors, and there are many, are saying that they're going to form coalition. So basically, it's like we are going to have several political parties in the larger Mount Kenya region. Maybe each governor with his own political party, I don't know. Then they'll work as a coalition and then support a presidential candidate. And they're saying that already they're in talks with the PNU, Party of National Unity, and also in talks with Mwangi Kiunjuri's party. I expect them to also talk to Moses Kuria, Martha Karua of NAC, and other political parties. And the interesting thing is that these are governors. So the question is, what is their game plan? Why are they not just free to go outside there and revamp Jubilee as a political party? Because as things stand today, Jubilee as a political party is an existing party. So they have the opportunity of revamping it. Or do I conclude, and this is what I want to conclude, that Jubilee as a political party is dead already? And that's why they don't want to join it. Otherwise, these governors, there are 10 of them from the larger Mount Kenya region, can agree that let us revamp Jubilee. And then they can focus on revamping the Jubilee Party. But they're not doing that. Why do you think they're not doing that? Number one, I think Jubilee Party's fortunes in the larger Mount Kenya region cannot be salvaged. Jubilee as a political party, in my view, today, if you go to central Kenya, you go to the entire Mount Kenya region, is a party which is hated by most of the people who supported it in 2017. So these guys have figured out that it won't add any value for them joining Jubilee Party. But instead, they can come up with small parties and then rebrand those small parties the way Moses Kuria was doing. They can come together and campaign jointly. And I believe that they believe that it can work for them. Because in the last election, I know, like in Laikipia, Mureithi won as an independent candidate. I know in Laikipia, the governor also, the Senate also won. Was it in Jubilee or another party? I think so. And we have several other people who managed to win despite the Jubilee wave at that time. But William Ruto and URP wamekuja na ubaya sana in the larger Mount Kenya region. Because like in the last election, the president was assured of that vote. This time around, the DP was assured, but is no longer assured. So he's doing everything to consolidate Jubilee, to consolidate URP and to finish Jubilee Party completely. So these guys are thinking that probably, let us do away with the Jubilee. Come up with political parties. We'll identify which one is stronger and which one is not. Then let us use those vehicles, come together, form a consortium, so that if Moses Kuria is not willing to join, to disband his party, if Kinyanjui is not willing, if Martha Karua is not willing, if the Nakuru Governor is not willing, then they can campaign jointly. So I think that's number one. The second thing, I think it could be their strategy to bring these small parties together. And then after bringing them together, they can speak with one voice. How many political parties do we have in the larger Mount Kenya region? Moses Kuria is saying he's not disbanding his party to join URP, to join UDA. Kinyanjui has refused that. Martha Karua has refused that. So basically, their only option is for the governors to take charge of 2022. How can they take charge? Go out for these small parties with presence, work with them. Then after working with them, then probably they can now rise. That's the only way to counter Ruto in the larger Mount Kenya region. Otherwise, there's no way you can counter Ruto in the larger Mount Kenya region using Jubilee as a political party. Because so far, Jubilee as a political party is, I can call it headless. There's no clear leadership. No one is stepping out to take leadership of that party. The president is not, the officials are not, and nobody is actually taking leadership. Today in this country, you don't know whether Jubilee as a political party is for the handshake or they are not. You can't tell. You can't tell whether the idea of going for party elections is supported or not. So I tend to think that they want this to bring them together. Number three, in my view, why the governors are not willing to join Jubilee or to revamp Jubilee but form a new political party is that they want to dissociate with Jubilee failures. You see, William Ruto did something which worked for him. he painted President Uhuru Kenyatta's government as a failed government. Then he painted himself as the only guy who can deliver. The impact of that is that majority of the people of the larger Mount Kenya region got now to hate Jubilee as a political party. So that any mistake in this country, whether it's floods, whether it's COVID, it's actually blamed on Jubilee government. So the governors are finding it very difficult to campaign under the platform of Jubilee Party, which means the only way out for them is to campaign but fully dissociate from that party called Jubilee. And that's why they are saying, for us, we are going to form a coalition. And we are going to enter into coalition, a bigger coalition with other parties, so that our presidential candidate is not going to be a candidate of a political party, but a candidate of a coalition. And that makes the question, are they planning to support Raila, or are they planning to support the speaker, Justin Muturi? So those are swala nyeti. Number 4, in my view, is all about post-2022 politics. Let's take the case of, who is the second-term governor there? Mwangi Waria. He has his own political party. In 2022, he might not succeed. But what about post-2022? If, say, for example, he succeeds in winning 1 or 2 members of parliament there, MCA here and there, maybe a senator or a governor in Murang'a, Mwangi Waria, it means his focus will now be post-2022. And that's why he's insisting on his own political party. He can then negotiate, let's say with Ruto, or negotiate even with Raila Amolo Odinga during rerun. And that would mean that the focus will be now not 2022, but post-2022. And lastly, it could be a strategy for them to support Raila Amolo Odinga without Jubilee baggage. Because now they have a challenge. They want to support Raila, then there's that Jubilee baggage. They want to support President Uhuru Kenyatta, and the DP has made the people there believe that the president failed. So the thing is, these guys are keen on dumping Jubilee as a strategy to support Raila Amolo Odinga without that Jubilee baggage. I've seen Raila Odinga traverse the country. Central Kenya, for example. I've never seen a single Jubilee branded t-shirt or anything for that matter. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. If you're watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or 2 and click the subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. I'm now back fully. Thank you. It's your boy, Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.